I think my best option now is perhaps we drive out of this rain. Here I am at Buchan Caves, B-U-C-H-A-N. Lady in the office referred to it as Buchan Cave, so that's what I'm going to do. And I booked for 2 nights, so I had to pre-book. Lucky I booked. There's no one else here. But also lucky there is no one else here, because this site is really tricky for me. Number one, the power pole's there and the bins are right there, so I don't want to be right on top of the power poles. My site runs from that white bit across to that white bit. I assumed it was a drive-through site and just parked up, but it's not. So somebody can park here and somebody can park here, which would be fine, but the access road to get into this is tiny. So here I am, I've driven through, I've gone on an angle because I know it's highly, highly unlikely, but if somebody came either of these 2 sites with a big van, how would I re-hook up the car? Like, and I don't think you want to come with a super big van, or you want to be really careful which site you choose, because right down the middle there's sites, and then they both have these tiny little roads. I mean, you can see it's not even the width of the car. This area was really hit hard by recent floods, and they're doing lots of work on the infrastructure. So much of the park is actually closed, and I'm limited to where I can walk and which caves I can visit. But I'm going to make the best of it and have a look around anyway, starting with Moon Hill Walk. Devils Punchbowl. Well, that seems intriguing. We need to go and see that. And have a look at this. It goes so far down and it's hard to get right close to it. No, something probably lives in those caves over there. I guess this was once a cave. I think I'm at the top of Moon Hill. There's the town. How picturesque is this? Very beautiful. Wonder if they have platypus down there. Here I am thinking I'm all alone, and suddenly the Roos just come out of everywhere. Are you going to move? Where are you going? Why would you stay on the track? That's where I want to go. You're all right, Mum. I'm just going to go past. That's all I want to do. And it's going to pour. I can feel it again. Oh, and they're just going to stay on the trail the whole time. Just what I didn't want when it's wet. Oh, bugger. It's just a little bit funny. I've come quite a way down and I have slipped and slid some parts of it. But look who's waiting down the bottom, like a kangaroo. It's just been watching me come down as if it's the funniest thing it's ever seen. And this stuff is just like a slip and slide. It's quite eerie in here too. But look how tiny these guys are. They're just little. Oh, look how little that one is. I'm trying not to scare them and walk around them, but when you turn around there's just another one and another one and another one. But that one there I think is the smallest. Oh look, they're all up there too. Today the plan is I want to go back up to that sinkhole and see if I can see it without the sun glaring in my eyes. There's also a little cave along that walk that I didn't do the turn off for. Oh, it's so slippery. Oh, and it's tiny. Oh my gosh. Wow. You must be able to keep going down, but it's pitch black, no one knows I'm here. Oh, that's pretty cool. There was a lot of shuffling and you could hear a lot last night outside the van, and I opened the door at one stage and saw a big fluffy ball. And look at this. Lucky I missed it as I come out. He left his calling card. So I'm glad that I put all the rubbish away last night. And yeah, just a little calling card. I'm booked in for the tour at 11 o'clock. So I'm going to just tidy up a bit and then I'll be off. I usually really love going down in the caves. I find them quite magical, but this time there was too many people on the tour. There was 19 plus the guide. There wasn't long enough to get that amount of people, especially young children, comfortably through the cave in the time allocated, and everything just felt really rushed. The final cavern was spectacular, but there were many references during the tour by the guide that the other cave, the fairy cave, is better. So that sort of took the shine off this one. I wouldn't rush back to do this cave tour. I've seen better caves, but I am intrigued to see what the fairy cave is actually like next time. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to do this little river walk down here. I didn't mention it in the visitor centre, but it might be something. Well, no swimming for me. The swimming pool's closed. I've walked the river walk this afternoon because it's so quiet and peaceful, and it brings you into town. It's not very long at all. It's a pretty little walk, and they've got an old butter factory and some old buildings. It's extremely quiet. I mean, it's off season, so it's to be expected. There's a hotel, a fuel station which was closed, and a general store. Oh, I'm making it squeak. This is the end of an epic holiday. I had such a great time going along the Great Alpine Road down to Wilson's Prom. And then, okay, I've been a bit higgly-piggly coming home. Like I went past here to Brumbala and then come here. But they're doing a lot of work here in Buchan Caves, and they're intermittently closing down the campsite and the area. And I couldn't get any bookings, but now I know why, because they shut it off last week. So this is my last night, because I have 2 weeks before we head off to Cape York. And there's a few things that I want to freshen up in the van, do a proper shop, wash everything, sort out clothes, things like that. And of course, pick John up, which I'm excited to travel with him again. I do miss him, even though he doesn't love all the big walks. I actually miss the company, and I particularly miss him. I think it's about 5 hours to Canberra. I'm going to go through Can River, back through Brumbala, and then home. I don't know where we'll end up the first night of our Cape York trip. But if I miss a week, you know it's because I'm really busy. And I will see you on the other side.